Hello everyone, my name is John DeChico and I will be teaching Organizational Systems and Processes Management Course 2510 in the fall semester. I believe it would be term 1 in Plymouth. The reason why I'm making this recording is many of you that sign up for this course basically want to know what it's about, what it entails, and why it's important to take this course. Well, a number of reasons. The first reason is that understanding why we study OB, there are essentially 3 different reasons why we study it. And the first reason why we study organizational systems and processes is to look at the individual in the organization first. What is the individual all about? Okay, how do they fit into not just the skill set, but also the culture? The culture is very, very important. You can have all the skills in the world, but if you don't fit into the culture, it's going to be very, very difficult to get along with your peers, even sometimes take directions from your supervisors. And if you are a supervisor, it would be difficult to give direction to those that report to you if you somehow don't have a handle on the culture. So tier 1 would be, okay, what's the psychology behind OB? Starting with the individual and knowing that the psychology behind what makes someone tick, what makes them efficient at a job, what makes them an effective leader, what makes them a proficient worker. All of these things are important. But then we migrate one level up and we look at all the individuals, say, in a department, and we put those individuals in a group. And how do people get together in a group and all kind of figure that they got to do the same thing, focus on the same goals and objectives? Sometimes it's very difficult because in groups we have many different individuals, many different personalities, and sometimes, not by choice, they're forced to work with a group of people to accomplish a goal, and they just don't like those people. Or there's something about the way they work together, it's not meshing. Well, one of the things that we need to do is we need to kind of get people in their comfort zones when they work so that they'll feel comfortable accomplishing goals together. Because when people are uncomfortable with each other, they can't accomplish goals together. They always find resistance to doing things. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand what my supervisor's trying to sell to me. I don't know what this is all about. Or they might say, I feel very uncomfortable working with Judy because she has an attitude. So we start looking at personal traits rather than focusing on the goals. So organizational behavior kind of makes us observe how we can get people not necessarily even like each other, but to get along, to be able to work together so they can focus on the goals and not their individual traits. In OB, we study a lot of that. I would probably say, as an organizational consultant for many years, middle managers have the toughest jobs. They're kind of sandwiched between the organizational mission or the organization strategy and the day-to-day functions. So there's some real leadership building that needs to happen at the middle level management stages. So now in the third tier of studying organizational behavior, we migrate toward the groups into the organization as a whole. And how does each department, or how does each group, or how does each section of the company operate? Do they all operate as different entities competing with each other? which makes it very difficult, very, very difficult to accomplish tasks and goals in the strategic plan, because often heads of departments might say, well, I can't do this. We can't accomplish this goal. I have to worry about my budget and my people, and they take ownership of their department like it was a separate company. So we have all different companies working in a company. That isn't going to happen to work anyway. It's not going to be effective. So we have to kind of look at the strategic plan of the organization and make sure that everybody understands what it is. Everybody buys into that. And that takes work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of planning. Believe me, to put the right people in the right jobs and get them to stay at those jobs is something I can tell you as a consultant for many years. This was the biggest challenge, because people like to do what they like to do, but at the same time, they want a paycheck every week. So we have to kind of figure out how to make a balance between the two, fulfilling the individual's needs and the organization's needs. So having said all that, I'm forwarding this little webcam as a YouTube video to your admissions counselors, the people that are going to help you sign up for your program, so you know what you're getting into. If you do sign up for this program, I promise you, you will have a good learning experience, but also have a really comfortable, fun environment to learn in. I realize that many of you work all day. I know what it's like. I've done it for 12 years with a family. It's hard. And then coming to school at night for 4 hours. So the thing is that, or I should say 4.5 hours, I'm sorry. The thing is that if you understand a little bit about the subject matter and what you're getting into, it's going to help you know how this course, which I believe is a management requirement, and for those that want to get into management, know how this fits into your overall curriculum. I'm Professor DeChico, and if you sign up, I look forward to seeing you term 1. Thank you.